All right, well. It's that time again, ladies and gentlemen. We are live on the Grownup Adjacent channel. Just turning on my stuff that they make me sit and click through now. People play the replay, they're like, what the
Grownup adjacent, we're free to be lost in pinball dreams. Arcade glow and the chatter flows.
Okay, well, we are rolling. And again, just like this morning, I decided to go live on Instagram for fun. Something new, something a little different. But yeah, we're back this afternoon. Live every day on Twitch. Other platforms as well. Yeah, Captain Booty. So you're now able to see and join in all the Twitch things in vertical and horizontal. I'm gonna make some tweaks to it later. Like it to look a little different, but you know, usually vertical is on. I have my vertical stream on other platforms, but
none other than archaeology's leading lady, the fearless and formidable.
What's up, Dustin Echoes? Welcome to the chat as well as the captain of the booty, who is tickled. Nice to see you guys. This afternoon after work, I had a couple things in mind. I was gonna sit on my porch in peace, in nature, and work on a little bit of video editing and stuff. And like, you know, I had so much fun playing pinball this morning. Oh, you know what's funny? I didn't fix the gong. Oh my god, this is gonna be embarrassing. Yeah, if you were in this morning's stream, you'll remember I was having gong issues, and I said I would fix them after work, and well, I didn't, but whatever. So if the gong breaks on stream, we're just gonna laugh and tell the story, and we're all gonna learn from it. But yeah, anyways, my name is Aaron. Welcome to the afternoon shift stream, where we play live pinball pretty much every day. And today we're playing King Kong. Not to be confused with Godzilla or Jaws, other monster adjacent themes by Keith Elvin at Stern Pinball.
Super skill shot. Spell King Kong to battle T-Rex.
There we go. A little shimmy action. Oh, I couldn't save that time. Luckily, I have some sort of generous ball save on. And the gong is stuck in the upper position. Dang it. I might have to fix this one live. What's up, Goldhawk? I'm a little bit embarrassed. So I played King Kong on live stream this morning, and the gong was doing exactly what it's doing right now, which is like, it's stuck. Anyways, I was too excited to get streaming. I just logged in and started, and I didn't fix it. But
Shoot the biplane with it. King combos.
I'm trying to think of what I would need to do a quick fix on this. I could do it live. I could fix it live. It would be a bit of a task, but I'll show you guys what I'm talking about since it's just a couple of us here right now. This screw in the middle of the is just hanging out, so you know it's attached to some shit on the inside, and like it's all just gonna fall apart, and washers and little springs, stuff's gonna fall apart. I should know better. I should learn my lesson. The other day, my my 2023 Toyota Sequoia, the engine was making some somewhat metallic sounds, and I thought, oh, that's fine. And it died on the side of the road, and now needs a replacement engine. So maybe I shouldn't gamble with probability. Beetlejuice is in the background making noise. I don't know about Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice is I love the theme. The machine looks Beetlejuice as a machine just looks so gorgeous. But I don't know if I love the shots in it. That's about it. The sounds and stuff. What's up, Enzo? Welcome to the afternoon things. Now we're playing with the Kong and the gong and stuff today, this afternoon. But welcome and what's up? Did I tell you I bought GTF? I own GTF and it's staying. I got the tracks. There's actually one of my I originally had it just the machine. It's like their LE version, but the tracks were still at the distributor. Anyways, I finally made a deal on it, so it's staying. So the other day I detailed it, and yeah, I thought you did. I thought you were here, and I'm glad I did. Actually, I'm glad I did. I knew eventually I probably would either deeply regret, because it was a loaner, as I mentioned before, but I knew I would regret not keeping it. I keep harassing American Pinball. I'm like, just keep me in mind when the new code comes or when the new tank kit comes. I like comment on pretty much all their stuff. They're like, yeah, we know. We'll let you know it's coming. I don't know. I would love it if
Whoa, game on!
So Enzo, at TPF, I think it was, might have been TPF or around that time, American Pinball announced that they are bringing out kind of like an upgrade kit, or maybe it was something in the works, but it sounded like it was coming soon, like an upgrade kit for Galactic Tank Force. So maybe like they got better toys made, better tank, because, the tank is a little bit janky looking. It's just like an older 3D print, to be completely honest. It's kind of prototypey-ish. But like the little like alien ball head things, they're such a cool design. I'm like, man, my like consumer grade Bamboo Labs printer can print just perfectly smooth sculpts. And anyways, I think they're bringing out some sort of upgrade kit. Whether or not it'll be able to be bought as a kit, I don't know, but what's up? Beetlejuice is talking in the background, but Cool Wizard, what's up? Welcome to the stream. They said, I agree. They agree. I liked playing Beetlejuice, but it has like zero shots that feel really, I don't know what that means, but it's pretty redeeming though. Yeah. I don't know why it starred that out, but yeah, Beetlejuice, sometimes I'll play it right before bed. I'll come in, turn up the volume, and, really have an amazing game. But this is the thing with FOMO and just generalized pinball hype. The pinball hype for Winchester and Beetlejuice was so high that there was almost no way I could be 100% satisfied. At least the way my brain works, like I prefer in life to like, you know, not get too excited and then let the thing excite me. But when you have FOMO involved, you're forced to get excited in advance. And then, I don't know, it sets a pretty high bar. But Goldhawk says, you're looking to switch it up, choosing between Foo Fighters Pro, GOTG Pro, or Mando Pro. I don't know. I love Foo Fighters. For the other day was the first time.
Put the banana down and fight.
I love Foo Fighters. The other day, someone was saying they're like, Foo Fighters is the worst game. I'm like, squeeze me, I baking powder. Like, I like Foo Fighters. I think it's got a great balance of like campy goofiness, but also like a really good attention to the music placement and the themes. I don't know. Some of the shots I kind of brick once in a while. The right ramp on Foos is a little bit hard, but you know, as someone said, I think even recently, like shots aren't all supposed to be easy. Yeah, I played Mando at a place in Bellingham a couple days ago called The Racket. They had a new Pokemon that was set up perfectly. They had an Evil Dead that had a few miles on it. But yeah, Mando's fun, you know. And that's the thing, if it's a good deal on the market, like you can't fault a deal.
What's that? Oh, he says you're not the king. Let's take a thrilling look
Even
back
like
to yesterday.
even at the
None
distributors
other
you
than
can get some pretty good
archaeology's
deals right
leading
now.
lady,
So
the fearless and formidable
but yeah,
Anne
marketplace,
Darrow.
Pinside
And by her
used.
side, the rugged and resourceful Jack Driscoll. Together, the adventurers set foot on the notorious Terror Island. They
Yeah,
escaped with
but
the mighty King Kong.
Foo
a
Fighters
spectacle
is
we
a
are
dub
about
on
to
for
behold
sure.
tonight.
It is. It's good.
King Kong Myth of Terror Island. Brought to you by Stern Pinball.
I like how it doesn't say buy a topper today anymore. Or maybe it does only limited times.
Spell King Kong to battle T-Rex.
What I'm doing here is irresponsible because I know there's an issue and I'm playing through it anyway, but I don't care. There we go.
I don't like the looks of this place.
What I was referring to this morning, the gong was being problematic, and I didn't fix it. And I knew this would happen. I knew I would come home from work and just want to play pinball and chat with friends, and I wouldn't fix the gong.
Careful, don't move.
There we go. See, you're saying afternoon stream. I haven't. Lately, I've been kind of trying to balance my life, my pinball life balance a little bit. So I missed a couple streams, but I'm gonna be back on schedule now. I was like incredibly behind at work and with some editing and stuff. So what's up, MK Quote? Welcome in. Mark Quote. How are you? Oh, 2 balls at once. Draining 2 balls at once. You heard it here first, folks. Boom, boom, boom. One thing I was aware of this morning playing, it's been a while since I played King Kong, and I got to make my games a little harder to play. I've got some of the settings set a little bit novice-like. So I'm not like a highly skilled player, but I set my machine up. This one up a little bit.
I'm not gonna let a giant snake get in my way.
Cameras ahead. Complete treasure map to begin treasure. King combos. Lock is lit. Shoot the train.
Rockhound in the chat. What's up, my friend? And others around the world, wherever you are. I see you. Boom, 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 boom. I'm contemplating doing this fix. How quickly could I do it? You know what? We're gonna do it live.
And that's all she wrote. Good night.
Well, do it live! Fuck it! Do it live!
Okay, so here's what I'm doing. I'm fixing what was wrong. This is the Loctite I use, by the way. It's like Loctite lipstick, but I'm gonna fix this issue once and for all. So I'll put on some music while I'm doing it. But I'm going to try. You know what? No, I'm going to take the off. We are doing this one live because I think it's not going to be too hard. All right. Okay, let's see how easy or difficult this is. That little bolt was all there. Okay, well that's as in as it is. see if that was enough to fix the broken gong. Really let the Loctite kind of harden for a while, but that's okay. That was an on-the-fly fix. What's going on here? Okay. My Instagram stream is so far behind. I'm like, what the heck? It's like minutes and minutes behind. All right. Well, we're back. We're back. That had to be done. Might not have been the best use of time. I should have done it sooner, but
Pooper!
we'll see if the gong even works now, but so if you're just joining us, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is the afternoon shift stream of Grownup Adjacent. My name is Aaron, and I was just fixing my gong. I broke it with my shiny pinballs.
Deep within the uncharted waters of the South Pacific. The island has a reputation, and not for its hospitality.
Frick it, we'll do it live. We'll do it live. That's right.
From Terror Island. Brought to you by Stern Pinball.
And dude, Cool Wizard, you make no mistake, the gong was going to fall off. It kept getting stuck. It was doing all this janky stuff. So I think it'll be better now. Either that or the gong just won't work now.
Mega secret skill shot. Double mega secret skill shot.
Nice.
King combos. Shoot the power up target.
You can. Oh, dude. You can hit the power up target from.
Island's mysterious
Shoot.
letter collected.
Arg. I said you can hit it from the upper flipper as well, but I just dropped the ball. Man, you ever look for ASMR stuff? I didn't know that ASMR is mostly just chicks rubbing the microphone. That's like mostly what it is. I always considered this channel to be a little bit ASMR because I set up like 5 microphones to hear the entire game. And no, yeah, so it's usually just like too much makeup, kind of like women touching a furry microphone. They're like, that's all they do. They rub it and they whisper. I'm like, well, that's a kink.
There's your treasure.
Beep, 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 beep. I hit the gong yet. All right, the gong looks like, okay. It looked like it did what it was supposed to do. Shit, snap. So Henry, do you still have King Kong? I think you were selling yours, weren't you? Dustin Echoes Pinball?
Super skill shot. Wow, I guess you actually have talent. Calm letter collected. Mystery is ready.
It appears, folks, the gong is functioning as it should. So no fire sale on those games yet? You let me know if there's a fire sale, Henry.
Save and
Listen, he's in trouble, and you're looking at the guy who's gonna get him out.
There we go.
You gotta distract Kong. Ring the gong! Pick off the map for the crown of the forgotten god. Okay, man, let's find some treasure. Follow the gold arrows.
Henry, I think Dustin Echoes Pinball. I think you should find one of those vacant strip malls, paint the whole roof black,
Treasure isn't here.
throw all your machines in there, and have your own arcade. Or find like a floundering brew pub somewhere and put your games there. J-Perps, I just fixed it. Dude. I started to play just like I said I would. I said I would come home and I'd forget about it and I'd start to play. But yeah, there was...
Check the gate.
So, oof. Sorry. All my wires are falling out. Like the Tin Man. I show you guys this stuff because this is my Frank's Red Hot. This is the Loctite blue stick that I use on pretty much everything. This is from art. I get this from art. I mean, it's not the first time people have used it, but the stick is so convenient because it doesn't dribble everywhere and you just use what you need and it lasts forever pretty much unless you leave the lid off. But yeah, I just slathered some Loctite on there, put the screw back in, the threaded bolt back in, and it seems to be working now. So
The year is 1933, and aboard her trusty vessel, the Wanderer, archaeology's leading lady, the fearless and formidable Anne Darrow embarks on the adventure of a lifetime. The shadowy and mysterious Terror Island, hidden deep within the uncharted waters of the South Pacific. The island has a reputation, and not for
letting
its
the
hospitality.
cutscenes play.
King Kong,
So yeah, friends and acquaintances everywhere. You'll probably notice that now if you go to Twitch, you can get the high resolution vertical format as well. So if you're a vertical format watching person, it's now available on Twitch, and then you can use your Twitch subscription and your channel points. And I know I do the vertical format to a few places, but now it's very much available on Twitch vertical.
SpongeBob Bouse is our newest follower. Welcome to the Grownup Adjacent community. SpongeBob Bouse.
What's up? Thank you for the new follow. SpongeBob Oz. SpongeBob Oz. I like how the robot does it. Say it goofy, but thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it, my friend. I don't know why I throw my shoulders out when the ball save light is on. Yeah, the gong is now working as it should. It was obviously somewhat not functioning due to that screw that was loose. Which, you know, I think a lot of us don't function when we've got a screw loose. Yeah, careless there. That was careless. Careless. I should start this. Yeah, to be completely honest, I was actually kind of worried that gong was going to be a big teardown, like a disassemble and repair kind of thing.
Biplane attack. Shoot the biplane.
Super skill shot.
King Kong to battle T-Rex. Banana combo. Rhino horn. Kong letter collected.
I need a fresh game. I gotta start fresh. Kong doing hand stuff in the corner. See, when the shots work in this game, which is most of the time, it's just so glorious. I tell you. Well, SpongeBob, I'm not sure if this will be the most of a teaching session today, but basically, one thing I find is the Pro and Premium play very similar. So most of the location ones play exactly like this. The only thing that acts a little different is the gong.
Skill shot.
But yeah, as far as like mild strategy, I always like short plunge over there to get my skill shot, sets it up to take control of the ball to do other things. But I'm an arrow follower when I play this one. I'm just following what arrow's the most lit. Get used to those ones.
Double scoring.
Kong letter collected.
Yeah, Dustin Echoes, hitting the right orbit can be a bit of a pain on this one sometimes anyway. Worst case scenario, you end up in the cave, but...
That's a wrap.
That's a wrap. You want to hear something that, because I'm not live on TikTok right now, but because I mentioned Twitch, TikTok killed my stream. Isn't that stupid? I find it stupid. And MK quote, the left orbit is like my favorite. Right flipper, high speed shot. If I'm lucky, I sweep the drop targets, send it over, and if it's strong enough, it orbits all the way. Shoot, shoot, shoot. I should, Dustin. Just this morning, I'm like, I'm gonna try a few more things.
Here they are, the
try a few more
Duo
things.
themselves, Miss Ann Darrow, alongside her trusted partner, the ever-intrepid Jack Driscoll. But this is no pleasure cruise. The two adventurers set foot on these uncharted shores, rumored to be the home of legendary treasures and mythical creatures. The shadowy and mysterious Terror Island. King Kong Myth of Terror Island. Brought to you by Stern Pinball.
That's sort of how I want that camera. Okay. That's true, SpongeBob. That's true. Some of my favorite shots to kind of loop and combo together are I keep an eye on what's going on the drop targets, because worst case scenario, you're advancing your King Kong letters anyway. You can hit the island treasure that's hidden behind the drop targets if it's lit. And worst case scenario, you take the orbit around and feed the other flippers. And I actually rarely aim for the gong, surprisingly. Maybe I should. Maybe it'd be better if I did. But... And on the Pro, the spider is way more problematic. Like, way more active.
Nicely done.
That's like my favorite combo in pinball. A couple of my friends right now, they're pinball OGs, so they get a pass and everything, but they're heavily into the classics to the point where they're almost like anti-moderns. But so when I talk about how much I love shots on King Kong, I might as well be talking to myself. They don't really care. And I mean, another thing to keep in mind, the biplane shot is later than later than you think. It's almost right near the tip in order to hit it up there. I don't know. That's a strategy.
Super skill shot.
I saw that coming.
Mystery is lit.
Sometimes I have so much fun shooting other things, I forget the center ramp. And actually the center ramp is pretty critical, obviously, in this game, but my play style, I sometimes forget certain elements.
Tom letter collected. Look for a way out of here.
This is goofy. So that's goofy. Did it not know it was locked on the ball? The spider? Couldn't be magnetized. These are brand new Polaris balls by Ball Baron. Shout out to Ball Baron.
Super skill shot. Tom letter collected. Careful. Don't move.
Another thing to keep in mind, again, a lot of you have played this game many times, but This game was designed with some excellent opportunities to nudge in the upper playfield. So I'll just show you some of those spots, since that's what I do sometimes. So one obvious place you can nudge is right here. You can use that whole rubber ring section to nudge. And then this whole like centered little triangle island in the middle there, you can nudge, and you can nudge hard enough and hit the drop target sometimes, but you can also nudge to bounce it off the drops back into the flipper. Obviously, you know, you can nudge over there a little bit back into play. Sort of a basic one, but I feel like Elwyn Designs, and a lot of other designers as well, that nudging is like extra important. So is that what happened? The spider was held and I was supposed to double flip to make it disengage? I didn't know that. Did it say that on the screen, or is that just a known thing and I'm the only one that doesn't know? Because I've normally just sat there like an idiot. It's not my first time I've done that. Oh, jeez. Wanted one of them to go in the cave.
Hit the spider pit. Spider jackpot!
Missed the jackpot.
I am Venom, and you are mine.
Johnny Button, welcome back to the afternoon session of the things. Boom, boom, boom. What is the weather like in Tennessee right now, John? Other than obviously just having a storm.
Well, that's a wrap. Game over.
Boom and rain. It's just kind of dank and overcast here in the Pacific Northwest. Dank. I haven't noticed any. Supposedly during this, there was during code update gate when they updated all the games. There were supposed to be achievements added, but I didn't really pay attention to what achievements or anything. But
And by her side, the rugged and resourceful Jack Driscoll. Together, the adventurers set foot on the notorious
it's a little nicer out, CG.
Island. They escaped with
I was gonna have a short
mighty
stream and then go
King Kong,
sit on the
spectacle
patio
we are
and
about to behold tonight. King Kong Myth of Terror Island. Brought to you by Stern Pinball. Grab your decoder ring, kids. It's time for Gary Stern's Secret Message. Buy a topper.
Super skill shot. Lost Temple is lit. Spell King Kong to battle T-Rex.
Yeah, the double tap did help.
Watch where you stand.
Yeah, it does help. I mean, I guess what people,
Gotta fight our way out.
what some people
Combo.
want
I played attack.
the spider to hold a ball. I don't know.
I played away.
Octopus insect multi-ball.
Multi-ball. I swear, King Kong's doing hand stuff in the back.
Jackpot is lit. Shoot the smash hit.
What's up, Doc Imagineer? We got the band back together.
Calm letter collected. I. History is lit. Calm
Oh, I
letter
could've-
collected.
I gave up there. I backed off, and I could have just humped it forward. Amateur move. Amateur move. Amateur hour. Oof. What does it mean, a bit turquoise? Like a little bit cloudy? John? Or just the water? I don't get that. My hot tub does that sometimes.
Banana combo. Golden banana. Proceed carefully.
Maybe I don't need to make the game harder. Dang it. Dang it. Dagnabbit. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah. I just changed my hot tub water. Yeah, yes.
We should have left him on the island.
The day before yesterday. It's crispy and clean now. All the little colors match on the strip.
Here's famed archaeologist Anne Darrow, and by her side, the rugged and resourceful Jack Driscoll. Together, the adventurers set foot on the notorious Terror Island, hidden deep within the uncharted waters of the South
Tom.com,
Pacific.
welcome to the things.
island
Nice to
has a
have you, my
reputation,
friend.
and not for its hospitality. King Kong, Myth of Terror Island, brought to you by Stern Pinball.
How's the weather up where you are, Tom? Is it smoky yet? Usually this time of year.
Super skill shot. Wow, I guess you actually have talent. Spell King Kong to battle T-Rex.
There we go. Yeah, I thought as much. I saw that. It looked like, yeah, end of days. It's good, like orange sky, sparks in the air.
Save Ann. Hey, fall off that Indiana guy. How hard can it be to take on a 30-foot ape? We gotta find a way out.
Yeah, we're having annual fires, and sometimes we share the outcome of our fires with our neighbors too. It's kind of one of the, like, I don't think it's like a political topic, but one of the only things is I've always been very, like, you know, in supportive of environmental stuff, like not a tree hugger by any means, but like I don't like it when environmental stuff's mismanaged, and I feel like forestry and water is mismanaged where I live. I do not think it's managed well. Like, we're in a rainforest and we're running out of water in the summer, and we're in a rainforest and our trees are all burning down. Like, I don't know what needs to be done, but something needs to be done. Yeah, the only time I really start to freak out about the fire is when it makes it so you can't breathe inside the house. Those are the only times I kind of freak out. And then I build a box fan with a bunch of HEPA filters and put one downstairs and upstairs and like create a safe haven. But
Save Ann. Gotta distract Kong. Ring the gong.
Super skill shot.
Mysterious ring. Kong letter collected.
yeah, I hear you, Dr. Madsen. It's
Keep your tentacles up right here.
oh, that was a dug that one out of the grave. Alright, let's feed that biplane ramp. Oh,
Understand this, but I hand her. Foul beasts. We're running out of time. Complete treasure map to begin treasure hunt. Kong letter collected.
I'm trying to, like, I was just thinking in my head. Yeah, I guess actually, so in Beetlejuice, it's right about there where the sandworm takes up so much of the playfield. And actually the lane here is kind of obstructed. I was trying to think of, you know, Beetlejuice is pretty tight in this area too, but this doesn't feel tight. I don't know if that makes sense. What's up, roller coasters? How's it going? Hope Chicagoland is treating you well.
Shoot the red target. Must unlock this ancient treasure.
Man, the leap of faith has not saved me whatsoever today. I hope I didn't open up too touchy of a subject here today. I was mostly concerned about our friend Tom up in
At least my name will be in the front page
Kamloops
of
because I
every
saw the
paper
Armageddon
tomorrow.
on the news. But ooh, new pinball spot in Vernon. That sounds nice. That sounds nice. I'm trying to see in the history why it got modded. As always, guys, it's nice to hang out. Nice to have you here today. It's not follow around me, is it? This thing, okay, good. Yeah, John, I don't see why you got modded. You can see why? Oh, I can't see it. Maybe I'm not looking at the right screens. Sure, okay.
There aren't any bananas in there!
Here's famed archaeologist Anne Darrow, and by her side, the rugged and resourceful Jack Driscoll. And behind the camera, capturing every thrilling moment of the expedition, is none other than acclaimed filmmaker Carl Denham. Just look at Mr. Denham's harrowing footage of Miss Darrow and our heroes' adventures on Terror Island. King Kong Myth of Terror Island, brought to you by Stern Pinball.
Okay, fresh game. Shoot.
Careful, don't.
Motherfucker. Baba Yaga.
Smell King Kong to battle T-Rex.
That I just let happen.
Two-legged lizard multi-ball.
You would make great boots.
Man, leap of faith is not helping me today.
You found the secret passage. Complete treasure map to begin treasure hunt. Double scoring. Look for an exit.
I wonder if that's a new thing in the code update because the spider's been hanging onto the ball. a little bit.
Combos.
You know what? It's not out of the question, Rex. But
Super skill shot. Island's mystery is lit.
I'll tell you something. I probably was the least
Looks like a bad slot machine.
the least happy with Beetlejuice recently when I played Evil Dead on location. Because Evil Dead to me feels like they have so much more in the game. Like, so it feels to me like so much more attention went into the game. But I do like Beetlejuice. It satisfies me. It's everything that I expected. But when you compare it side by side to Evil Dead's just better. I don't know. But it's still pretty new code. Yeah.
Let's face it, you need a hero? You call someone in a tight spot. Lucky for her, she's got me.
And I did fix the gong. Hobbit's a gooder. I played it the other day. Where?
Skill shot. Column letter collected. N.
Shiznit. Boom, boom. Man, the games today, or tonight anyway. I was having bigger scored games this morning. It's in the couple hundred. Oh well.
And that's all she wrote. Good night.
Is your Metallica a remaster, Rex, that you're trading for Hobbit? I had to sit for a second and chat with you homies. Why is my face always like somewhat cut off on this one? I gotta do some work on my theme, my whole shit in OBS. I don't know if I told you guys, but I was just down in Seattle and I had heard that the Seattle Pinball Museum had a Sonic. So they're friends with oh my god. Is it Jack? Bernard? Why am I having a mental block? Maybe I should have had some more carbs today, but yeah. They're friends with Jersey Jack. So they always get like the display models of games at the Seattle Pinball Museum. And anyway, so they had announced last week, they're like, Sonic's coming next week. It's here next week. And that was like 2 weeks ago, I think. So I had planned my weekend. I'm like, okay, I'm going to drive down there. I'm going to play some games and, take some pictures, form some opinions. Anyways, as I'm driving down to Seattle, I was also going to a Mariners game, so it wasn't a complete waste. But I messaged them in a comment, and I'm like, oh yeah, just wondering if it's busy or if... Anyways, they said Sonic hasn't arrived yet. I'm like, oh crap. I was still looking forward to seeing a Mariners Blue Jays game, but I really wanted to play Sonic. Excuse me. That's good to know, Rex. Rex says they played Sonic on Friday. It's like a 2026 beautiful rendition of a 90s, 2000s game. Well, that is something that I think a lot of us are looking for. A bit of a reset. I liked the who was it? I think Dawn had Steve Ritchie on. I liked his interview. It was good. Rex says there's not a ton of complexity in the rules, but it's a home run based on mech's features and execution in general. And the good news is, Rex, like I also heard that the light show and some of the code is to follow. They're kind of going outside of their normal. Normally JJP games come at nearly 1.0 code and the light show is basically finished, and I think they sent these display copies out maybe a little earlier than they normally do. I'm just guessing based on some echo chamber, stuff I've been hearing. But yeah, I know Loser Kid also had Steve Ritchie on. I thought Dawn's Pinball Podcast did too. Oh, don't take offense to the auto mod. Well, one thing I noticed too. So Rex, I played Pokemon at a place called The Racket in Blaine, Washington a couple days ago. And it's still waiting for a lot of the menu graphics. Like in between, like the scenes, they're just that kind of mosaic of logos and stuff. Like there's still, it doesn't say waiting license or approval, but I feel like it still wasn't ready.
Don't even say his name. You don't want his help.
But funny story, I played Pokemon and I got the high score number 1, 2, 3, and 4. I feel like maybe the arcade had just done an update or just reset their things, but still, I very, very rarely play enough on location that I end up getting high scores. So they were good scores. They were a couple 100 million, but still, I was the only person there and I had like 6 games on it. So yeah, I'll tell you what though, I did really enjoy, I got a real flow going in Pokemon. It took a couple games, but I also really enjoyed the fact that I was collecting the Pokemon. I'll be completely honest, even though it's kind of goofy, it's like, yes, I'm like 45 years old. Yes, I collected a Pokemon. But it's the truth. It's the truth. I did enjoy that, but I did feel like noticeably the code is a bit lagging. But I say lagging because we know it's coming. It's just stuck in red tape from what I've heard. And but they got a good thing going there. I actually felt kind of bad because I kept getting replay awards. I was playing Pokemon. There was myself and a couple there. There's about 15 games. And it was like I was just camping on Pokemon. Like I could tell the girl wanted to play. And I'm like, it just kept giving me credits because I kept getting a high score. And so finally I'm like, sorry, listen, like, I'm sorry I was camping on that game. I kept winning free games. I don't think she understood. She did not want to be talked to, but I had fun playing Pokemon on location, and I've had fun playing it at a couple different places. The Pro model, this one was actually a premium. It did have the little toilet bowl down here in the bottom left, but Rex, that is a good question. Is it red tape or incompetence blamed on red tape? It is unclear. We may never know, but I think based on like every other game Stern releases, it leads me to believe they're just like, I think the code number is still in the 8s, like the 0.8. So I think there's maybe the next code update will be just really full of magic. I don't know. I do know that an operator friend I know has one, and they say it does well. It brings people in. They're coming in just to play it, and then they leave, which is, I mean, I guess that's part of what they intend. So, but you know what's funny? Actually, when I played Pokemon last, I was like, if I ever were to own it, the Pro is fine. I think with that model. But I also had so much fun playing Iron Maiden. I played Mando. I played Rick and Morty. I played a bunch of games. I played Bond on location, and for me, it's just there's a lot of games that are still in the want list before Pokemon. I liked it, but there's ones I want before that. So maybe it'll never make it in here. Who knows? Yeah, Rex, you make a good point. If you're going to release a product with very restrictive licensing, you should have completed all the license dependent stuff before releasing it. I actually think that is possibly an opportunity that could have been improved upon. Like, get it right the first time before they set it for approval. It's tough though, you know. Imagine, I feel like big companies like Stern happen to have like 4 games on the go at the same time. But yeah.
Love is blind.
The year is 1933. Here's famed archaeologist Ann Darrow.
Yeah, that's
and
good
by her
intel,
side,
Rex. I like
resourceful Jack
somewhat
Driscoll.
insider
And
intel
behind
like
the
that.
camera is none other than acclaimed filmmaker Carl Denham. He's ready to film the greatest adventure the world has ever seen. King Kong, Myth of Terror Island. Brought to you by Stern Pinball.
Spell King Kong to battle T-Rex.
After playing this for a while too, I started to have an appreciation. I used to be quite critical of the video assets that they created for it, but then someone kind of pointed out, they're like, yeah, but they had to make each video from scratch because they didn't get all the black and whites, right? So that's pretty cool. I mean, I missed the button.
King combos.
I missed pushing the button. Yeah, Ultimate Pinball, I think that is right. I think they're at least 4 games ahead. And welcome to the stream, by the way, too.
Ultimate Pinball is our newest follower. Welcome to the Grownup Adjacent community.
Thank you, my friend, for the follow. I appreciate it.
Banana combo. Barricade.
Spiders, you go first. Ultimate locked.
Well, Rex, doesn't it also make you wonder if, like, maybe certain designers have, like, really lucrative deals? I wonder if that's the case and we just never hear about it. Like the all-star pitcher that gets way more than the rest of the team. I wonder if that's the case. And no hate either way. I'm just curious. How would we know? We'll never know.
Leave us only monsters to me. I'm the one who goes out to handle a real rescue.
Well, Fallout, I mean, some people think that it should have been the games. The games are not the TV show, but
sniper. Lost Temple is lit.
I'd like to hear from, I'm pretty sure it is Rex. I thought it was confirmed, but I don't know. Is anything ever freaking confirmed? Yeah, I don't know. You know, it's funny though. A lot of us in air quotes in the pinball community, a lot of people like didn't love Fall of the Empire. When I have friends over, it's still like it's the most popular game. Because when you turn up the volume and the bigger screen, they're like, ooh, it's got a bigger screen. I'm like, something about that music. Yeah, Ultimate Pinball. I think it is as much as confirmed that Elwyn's title will be Fallout from the movie series, the TV series, but yeah, Rex, this is the thing. This is a great talking point because I can almost say that how many games in this room, if they had their code at more like 0.9495, they probably would have sold more games. Like I remember when I got King Kong, I was like, man, the shots on this are so good, but like the power up doesn't do anything. And like that some of the modes weren't full yet, and it was very complete at delivery, but John Wick was like a dumpster fire when it initially launched, and they didn't fix it for like a year. Dungeons and Dragons is, I don't know. I feel like they kind of gave up on that one. I'm just butthurt because I really wanted a topper for it. And actually I wanted art blades. I could get some third-party art blades, but I'm giving Dungeons and Dragons a little bit of a break. I'll probably play it next week because when I give that game a break and I come back, it's always fun. Like, it's hard to explain. Usually like I'll go and I'll play it and I'll have a real mean game, and then I'll play pinball for like every day. Maybe my skill goes up by a sea hair. I don't know. One game that is just it was always the game I did so well on I enjoyed playing on location, and when I bought it, I'm just not very good. I'm not good at it, is Jurassic Park. I got a premium of Jurassic Park and I did all the powder coat and stuff, and it looks good, sounds good, but I suck at it. I don't suck at it, but I'm not like getting to the visitors. I'm not getting super far every time I play it, but that's another great point. Bond was weak, was weak at the original code. It was like a laughing stock, and now I think it's quite good. I enjoyed playing it on location. The other day, I had a lot of fun on it. And my Bond is just a loaner, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be a loan to own. It's going to be a loan, and then I'm going to go in and be like, let's make a deal. I mean, it happened with Galactic Tank Force. It might happen with Stranger Things too. It might happen, but. And, Rex, I also have said on stream before, I think Vinicore did save John Wick. I think he's
Hey, no autographs.
He came in and saved the day on that one.
Let's take a thrilling look
But maybe,
yesterday.
so Rex, maybe MXV also is like the pitcher in the bullpen. He came in and saved John Wick. That's just my take on it. I think MXV saved John Wick because at the Northwest show last year, they had, I think, 2 John Wicks. He was on one the entire time, like playing it, taking notes, playing it, and taking notes. I think it was him and Elliot that were working on it. But
Mega secret skill shot.
It's funny because I didn't exactly know who it was that was playing it, but I was just like, man, I really want to play John Wick, and these two assholes are sitting stuck on it. But they weren't assholes. They were actually working on it. They were doing the Lord's work, but
That's a fine banana. Shoot the little target.
I remember being like, man, I've played almost every new game except for John Wick because these guys are stuck.
Was active. 10 combos. All one block. Calm letter collected.
Yeah, I did see it. I didn't watch it yet, but or listen to it.
Island mystery is lit.
Oof. I should listen to that. Well, didn't the dev team actually quit? Didn't what's his face quit? Tim Sexton, didn't he? I thought he'd left like abruptly. Maybe he got kindly asked. I don't know.
Banana combo. Baron Gan.
And you never really know either. Sometimes people just find new opportunities. But we're asked to.
Calm letter collected.
On unrelated news, I'm happy my gong works after this morning's stream because I was pretty sure it was broken. Frick. No, I did not. And I look closely when I'm there. When I was there, yeah.
Shoot the fight. Calm letter collected.
All right, CG Swing, take care, my friend. I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for coming to hang out. On a side note, thank you to the new followers and subs today, as always, and the new people that have followed or joined the new Facebook group. If you find me on Facebook, thank you for that. Let's see a few new follows during the stream, which is nice. On the face place and such. louder. Maybe it's just my headphones. I have turned up a bit.
Mystery is lit! If we find any treasure in it, remember, it's mine! You all signed a waiver. Sweet cow!
Dang. That was a thing. Come on now. Extra money.
Shoot the river!
Look, Jack!
Column letter collected. End!
Let's do a 3-ball.
King Kong is on a rampage to New York City.
Now we're in a Deadeye? I mean, 5 modes at once?
Jackpot is lit! Jackpot! 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
Not actually a great Deadeye for me.
I think it goes the other way, but I'm only an expert.
We have the map for the crown of the forgotten god. Okay, men, let's find some treasure. Follow the gold arrows. treasure.
Boom, boom, boom. So is anyone watching in vertical format on Twitch today? So, yeah, like I started to say, I mean, vertical, like vertical. So I wasn't always sending a stream version of that to Twitch, but it's, so if you want to, if you're on a mobile device, if you're in a mobile device, what if you want to watch it horizontal? Do you just turn it or can you select it? So you can change it. Oh, you select it. Okay. Yeah, I was just curious. It's a somewhat new thing. And it's good because, you know, a lot of people have been watching on YouTube to get vertical or Facebook or...
Shoot the weird target!
That did it.
Shoot the hidden target to collect treasure! Combo!
Let's do it. Oh, no. I was trying to call my shot there that I was going to hit the island treasure hidden, but no. You know, Enzo, I would love to get an X-Men in here. There was a nice one at the arcade I was at the other day, but I ran out of time before I could play it. But
Super skill shot.
I almost want to. The thing is, Enzo, like, part of me doesn't want to realize how much I lost on Fall of the Empire.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm losing my grip!
Shoot, I didn't do the things. Actually, I remember why, you know, Enzo, why I'm probably going to keep my Fall of the Empire for a while, because my daughter and I built a topper for it, and it's awesome. That's one reason why. No, and typically I don't. You know, I typically don't, John, but...
That's a wrap!
I'm going to see if I can get this camera over here. So I know some of you have seen this before, but... so my daughter and I made that topper. So we 3D printed a sign and the base and did all the lighting and see how it changes when my voice goes. So, you know, that is pretty awesome. And so when you're playing the game, it's pretty perfect. I mean, I could, in theory, put it on a different Star Wars game, but I don't know, Enzo. This is the thing too. Like, no word of a lie, it is one of the more popular games when I have company over, because they're gravitated towards the IP, and then when they start to play it, I don't know. It's not like. I mean, I enjoy playing it too, but only once I have to play it for an hour before I start to get some of the tight shots. That's the only thing, and. You know, I'm also not good at selling games. One thing I have a little hair of self-awareness for certain things. One of them is I don't like selling things. I fear change. I don't like change. And
I knew I shouldn't have brought a backpack full of bananas to this island.
okay. That was a weird attract mode call out that it did just then. But ever since I had Stranger Things Gate, where I sold the Pro and I was like upset for 9 or 10 months about it. Then when I finally got it back, I'm like, never again. But then I get in a boat, like our friend Dustin Echo's Pinball has 30 machines and you start to run out of space. So what do? Do you put them on location? Do you start a collective or join a collective? I don't know. I do like the variety, and I really like, I mean, for me, half of my pinball journey is live streaming, chatting with friends. So I don't know. I don't want to let any of them go.
Anchors up!
Shoot, I wasn't going to start another game. Yeah, I will. I'll play one more game. My hands are a little tired. I played for a couple hours before bed last night and then a couple hours this morning.
The rugged and resourceful Jack Driscoll. Together, the adventurers set foot on the notorious Terror Island. They escaped with the mighty King Kong, the spectacle we are about to behold tonight. King Kong, Myth of Terror Island, brought to you by Stern Pinball.
Let's let that one go. One of my friends I play with in League once in a while, Jeremy, if he doesn't like his shot off the bat and ball saves flashing, he just lets it go. It's something I pick up a lot of strategy watching. He's a really skilled player, good dude, but it's like, no, I didn't like that shot, so just plunges again. Oof! Well, the center pin has entered the chat.
We need to decode this cipher. King combos. Combos active.
I will say it does appear that my gong is functioning absolutely as it should now, which is good. I'll take that as a win, because this morning it certainly wasn't. Shiznit.
Careful, don't move. Calm weather collected. N.
I love that shot. One of my faves. what I mean when I say you can nudge all over the place in that upper left on this game.
Octopus insect multi-ball.
Multi-volley.
We need to shoot it. And also, shoot that thing. Beasts. Beasts.
Jackpot is lit.
Banana combo. Golden banana.
So yesterday I was doing some voiceover recordings for some YouTube videos I'm doing, and you'd be surprised how many machines still have the noisy fans in this room. My John Wick does, I think my Jaws does, but Stranger Things and Bond did as well. Jurassic Park does.
Double super jackpot. Look at you. Combo.
There we go.
Level
No.
2. All reload. Jackpots double.
Oh,
Letter collected.
that was a hot flipper, I bet.
Lock is lit.
You know what? I need a strategy for when I get
Monsters always hate
when I get
trade.
too involved with a game, I start to hit the buttons too hard.
Replay.
What is the secret for that? Because I do that. I should do that too. Sometimes I may get a bit tired though. Especially if I was on my feet at work.
Shoot the power up target.
There we go.
I got you.
I actually hit the power up target when I was supposed to. Let the record show.
I just hope we make it to the end of this without going.
I love it when you can hit the river from the right flipper. It's like real tight shot limits.
King combos.
I'm gonna try that, John. That's gonna be my... I'm gonna change everything about my... The thing is, I never rest and I'm like a large individual, so it's hard not to lean sometimes, but I think you are right. A couple like really good players who I was watching recently, they're like just the tip of their fingers buttons people. I am not that. I'm like slapping them. Oof. Because it hurts my wrist too. Like, let's be honest, it does. It doesn't feel the good. You know what? I'm just looking up. This game has the electric playground topper. I'd love to put a bigger screen on it. Like, I'd love to put a bigger, you know, LCD up there. All it is a digital picture frame, basically.
Super skill.
I don't know if I can do that, Dustin Echoes. I'm way too handsy. Maybe I should try to implement some of what you're saying. All of you people, you're probably right.
Super skill shot. Double score.
Do or do not, there's no try.
Super skill shot.
Oof. What do you mean, you people?
Skill shot. This marks the spot, huh? Calm letter collected. End.
I told myself this afternoon, I'm like, well, I'll just have a short stream, you know, maybe an hour, 2 hours later. I just love the chat, I'll be completely honest. It's nice to have chat and play some Pinball. This is probably the game I would have played today anyway, but...
Of course. More giant creatures trying to kill us.
There we go. Treasure hunt. Not to be confused with treasure.
Follow the gold arrows. Shoot the main target.
Oof. You owe me some coke. A coke. I started to lean. And
The treasure isn't here.
I unleaned. Well, what else is everyone doing tonight? Anyone going to play pinball tonight? Anyone going on location? Anyone finding a spot? You know, it's weird. So my wife and daughter are out of town they're at our place in Washington, and our trailer, a little spot. But so I'm like home alone, which is fine. I'll survive. But the thing is, man, I've just got so much time in the evenings. Normally it's like, especially during the school year, it's like, okay, we're on our way to this, we're on our way to that, or it's this night, you got to drive this kid to this to that, this to this. Last night I was driving home from work. I'm like, shit, I've got like 10 hours before I need to fall asleep. I've got so much time. So I just like planned my evening. I had like the most productive, enjoyable evening yesterday. I don't know. Again, if I wouldn't be completely, financially ruined being, anyways, yeah, it was nice. It was nice. And today I just brought a burger home from work. I ordered 2 burgers at lunch, so I'm fed for dinner. I'm well managed for dinner tonight. But oof. So yeah, another story about talking about a swimming pool, John. So at our like leisure park place where I've got my like vacation trailer in the state or the county shut down the swimming pool. And like it just reopened, but I'm like, ew. Like, why? What would it have had to have been? It would needed to have been like really out of spec to have been shut down. But yeah, I think it was pee. You know what's funny? It's because one of the thing I heard you can get test strips for pee, because like one time we had like our friends over from out of town, and they were in the hot tub like the entire time. And then like I checked the chemicals and they're all out of whack. I'm like, what the heck is going on? Like this has never happened before. I'm convinced they just peed in it the entire time. This is a couple of years ago, so the pee has long since drained out. But anyways, that is not exactly pinball news, but hey, this is a basement operation. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go upstairs and relax and maybe go and so you have the chemical that turns the pee water red. I should get that for the hot tub. That would be hilarious. I thought that was a myth, but I should do it. Or I should just go and like release some color in there and be like, that's what happened. But I'm gonna play some outro, and you know what? Maybe we're going to. It's weird. I dropped some frames earlier. I didn't notice. And as always, I like to say at the end of the stream, thank you to the new follows, subs, and supporters of the channel. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. I love the hangout. I truly do. I'm going to be doing more streaming. I was just off kilter, out of town, traveling, and then way behind at work. So it can be a bit of a drag sometimes, but all right, we're going to raid over to Wild Dog. They're working on a homebrew, so maybe I'll actually go and watch this too. I love the guys at Wild Dog. Anyways, thank you so much again, guys. Thank you for the support, the follows, the subs, everything. You guys are awesome. And I will catch you on the next stream, which should be tomorrow morning. Thursday morning, we should have something different on the stream. But yeah, I'll catch you in the chat next time. Or come and check out the new Facebook group at Grownup Adjacent. The group, the community channel, the community group. Yeah, kind of like a neighborhood group. But anyways, we'll catch you next time, guys.
Visualize how much space Grownup Adjacent. Thank you for that raid. Welcome in, raiders. I'm Gary. Today we're not playing on active pinball. I'm actually working on our homebrew pinball design. So doing some CAD work for this. Yeah, I actually visually modeled all of this in VPX. Trying to like work out my shot layout and things like that. Now I'm actually using CAD. I've got a barrel to fly back in seconds camera that I put together. Got things on that. Well, thank you for that follow, Dustin. And then now I transferred that from VPX into Photoshop. Started working out some of the artwork on that. I can show you some of what the playfield. So this is not currently up to date, but this is kind of where what the artwork is kind of starting to look like. This theme is based on a book that I've written, and I'm working on book 2, and this will cover both of these. The book is called Anthropia Origins, A Wolf and Men. It's an alternate Earth, sci-fi, what if type book. I don't know if something happened if an alien race crashed on the planet in the Middle Ages, what would that do to the human race? Dumping their technology onto the planet that early in human development. But yeah, so I've got 8 different characters that are coming from the books, represented by the different colors of stained glass here. There'll be different regions to travel to do different modes, collect political influence, things like that. Since it's sci-fi, there's sci-fi bits